What is going on, everyone? My name is Shaq, and today I am back with what I thought would never happen after my previous Super Pack Evolution pack opening. I finally pulled my Galaxy Opal, and I thought that was that. You know what? I pulled my Galaxy Opal, that's me done for the year. However, I did mention that there was one exception to that rule, and it was for these League Series packs. And today, we're opening packs for Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo. Now, this card actually looks quite good. I've checked his stats out, and he doesn't have a knockdown three-point shot, but he can speed boost. He's got good driving stats. He can get to the basket really well, and has a lot of surprising stats that could keep up with some of the best of them. So I'm gonna try and open some packs for this card specifically. Now, I'm not going to be opening all my MTs worth into packs, because at this point it's just not worth it, but I do plan to get a gameplay out on him at some point today. But Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo, we are opening packs for you. You only cost 6k MT per pack, and I'm planning to go down to 300k MT. Nothing more. 300k is where I stop, because Bob McAdoo, as much as it'd be nice to pull you, and if you could give me the chance to go 2 Galaxy Opals in 2 pack openings in a row, that'd be very nice. I'd love that. But if I can't pull you, I'm stopping. I'm sorry, there is no exceptions. The other cards here, there's a Pink Diamond Jim Paxton, Pink Diamond Kelly Tripucka, I think it is, a Diamond Corliss Williamson, and I want to know who did the spotlights in, because I just purely think it does not exist, and an Amethyst JJ Barea. So, it's quite obvious that the one that we're going for here today is this Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo. But let's stop talking about it now. Let's get into this pack opening. 6k MT per pack. Let's see whether we can, test our luck, see whether things go our way today, because as we all know, my pack luck before the last pack opening has been quite trash. So, if there's any chance I can, change that permanently, that'd be very, very nice, but I don't expect anything too crazy. But I wanted to talk about my latest videos and how they've been doing. I want to talk to you guys about the NBA season and where I hope that eventually it will come back, because at the moment it's looking pretty scary as to how it's all going to go down, because certain states in America, certain cities and towns and whatever it is in America, I was going to say countries, but there's only one country and that is America, but many different things could potentially stop us from getting the NBA season to come back. And so it's going to be very interesting to see how Adam Silver and the NBA, handle the entire thing, because I think what's going to happen is they're just going to play all their games in one area. I don't see them doing something where they wait it out. If they do decide to wait it out, that'd be really weird to me. But other than that, I think if they can't find a plan, I think it may end up being cancelled, which does suck, because it looked like a really interesting season. For the first time, we've had, in a long time at least, we've had a season where no one really knows who the outright winner is already, or no one really knows who could be the winner already. Everyone's still got their own ideas as to who's winning the championship, who's doing this, who's doing that. And that was what I was excited for about this NBA season, man. I didn't come into the year going, oh, this team probably gonna win it, which has been the case for a long, long time. As we pull an Amethyst right there. Is it JJ Barea? No, it is not. It is going to be, I believe, Kyrie Irving, if I'm correct. Yeah, Kyrie Irving. Once again, a current Series 2 player. Lovely stuff. But this is we're just coming back to reality with this pack opening, man. The Super pack opening, pulled a Galaxy Opal, and I felt great. This is a back to reality pack opening, but I do not think that the NBA season will be coming back if they can't find a plan, unfortunately, which, it sucks because, yeah, like I said, we haven't been able to determine who's the NBA champion just yet, or who's the downright, winner, because some people say the Bucks, some people say the Lakers, some people say the Clippers. I'd like to say the Boston Celtics. I think they're a contender. I'd like to believe they're a contender, at least for the year that was supposed to happen, but I think it's not far off to say they could have contended. They had the pieces to do so. Jason Tatum coming out, showing his form. He has playoff experience. Kemba, I think, would be the only kind of outlier. I think Kemba would be the only one who kind of has trouble finding his footing. Other than that, I think that Boston Celtics team could do some big things in the playoffs. But it'd suck. It'd definitely suck if the entire NBA season has to be thrown out, because I don't think that benefits anyone. It's literally No one can be benefited from this entire situation that's going on right now. It is just making things a lot more difficult for a lot more people, and I hope that a lot of other people can find ways to get around it, because as much as I may not be struggling as much as others, I know that some really are struggling, and it's something that is affecting us all in different ways, but for some a lot harder. And so I kind of think about that every single time I, talk about anything related to this whole crisis, is that someone probably is gonna have it a little bit harder than you. Not even a little bit, some people have it a lot harder than you, and so I try and keep that mindset in my head and make sure that I'm not trying to put myself in front of others, because I believe that is kind of selfish in that sense. So when I talk about the NBA, I do realize that it is pretty difficult for the people involved with the NBA. I know a lot of players are now kind of out of it for a bit. I know the salary is going to take a hit as the years go by, but at the end of the day, I don't think they're doing it any much harder than some of the people who don't have those opportunities. There'll be people living from check to check, hoping that they can just make the next day, and now with all this virus stuff, it's just going to make it a lot harder. So as much as I'd like the NBA season to return, I'm always thinking about the others who, don't benefit from the NBA season returning, don't benefit from this virus in general a hell of a lot more than the NBA would not benefit. So it's all about safety. You just need to make sure that people are safe, not, rushing anything, because if people rush and the NBA makes the decision to start it up too quickly, then it could have even worse effects. But I think that's all I'm going to talk about regarding the NBA season at the moment, because I'd like to just be talking regular basketball, and I don't want to be talking about how, it's not even happening. So I just want to talk regularly about how my YouTube channel is going right now. I'm really enjoying YouTube right now. Ooh, okay, a little diamond right there. We're getting a bit dry, but hey, we'll take a diamond. Who's this one going to be? This one is Damian Lillard. It's another current series too, isn't it? Oh, I love these pack openings so much. Damian Lillard, what a surprise. We don't get it just makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You know what? I think I missed this. I think I missed being trolled by 2K. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. It's something about it that just makes me happy. But the YouTube channel at the moment is doing quite well. I'm enjoying making my videos again. Obviously, for a little bit of a while, I started to get a bit slack. I started to stop uploading a bit, but it usually happens for me. Usually I question what content I want to make a lot. It happens to me so often. I think about what I do differently, what other channels I'd like to make, what other content I'd like to make, and whether it'd fit with certain channels. But at the moment, man, I'm just trying to get back into my groove of NBA2K videos. I like doing these kinds of pack openings. It lets me just talk and let me get it all out. So, things here and there helping me keep motivated, and I'll never stress it more than anything in YouTube, is that motivation is the hardest thing to find. I've had a lot of really good growth as of late, and even then I'm losing motivation. So it's a very interesting thing, YouTube, because a lot of people will see it easy, will see it as almost as an instant success, which is not in the slightest what it is, because I've been grinding for what feels like forever. I created my channel and uploaded my first video back in 2012 I think it was. So it's been about 8 years. I don't think it's been straight 8 years of me uploading videos, because there has been times where I've just stopped completely, whether it was for school or whether it was I just didn't want to do YouTube anymore, things like that. It's many different things. So sometimes I just got to make sure that I kind of, enjoy the ride. I enjoy the process of it all, because often motivation, the thing that kills me so often, is part to me not looking at it in the right way, in the bigger picture, really, because sometimes a lot of people like to get caught up in numbers, and I'm one of those people. So often that can be one of the things that stops me from getting motivated, which sucks, because it shouldn't be the mindset I have. But sometimes your mind just forces yourself to think about those little things a bit more than the things that actually matter, like the people you interact with and the things that you may get up to, not simply how many likes, subscribers, views you may have just gotten. So I'm always thinking about that, but at the same time I'm always looking at numbers. It's a bad thing to get yourself involved with, because I know looking at numbers isn't the way you necessarily should be going. But at the same time, man, I understand people's temptations. I understand when people go, oh, it's very difficult for me not to look at numbers, because a new person watching is super exciting, and we live in the age of numbers anyways. So it's more than understanding as to why people are so obsessed with numbers. And if you are one of those people who are obsessed with numbers, I don't blame you. How do you think clout chasers are a thing? I am aware there is such such thing as a good clout chase and a bad clout chase. A lot of people like to think that a clout chaser is a bad thing, but sometimes a clout chaser can be someone who's just looking to improve themselves. There's obviously a negative clout chaser in someone who only use people in order to go up the social ladder, but there's some people who get called a clout chaser for the wrong reasons, and I think that's purely because sometimes people get threatened by how much work others put in, and so they just kind of try to put them down in ways. I'm sure you've gone through it where you've wanted to do something exciting, and then someone has put you down for it because it seems too taboo, too weird for you to be doing. It's a terrible feeling because I think throughout all of my high school days, I had people not necessarily calling me clout chasers, but just trying to discourage me from doing what I enjoyed, and it sucked because, you know, I enjoy making YouTube videos, and it was something I wasn't very comfortable explaining to people because high school is one of the most judgmental places you'll ever meet. But don't let people call you names to discourage you from doing what you enjoy, because honestly, it's one of the things that kills so many people. Kills so many people's careers on YouTube, or potential to enjoy what they do on YouTube. Hey, we got JJ Barea, finally a spotlight sim. Jeez, that took a while. JJ Barea, how you doing, bud? Finally a spotlight sim. Jeez, man, that took a while. How do people pull these Galaxy Opal spotlights in? I remember during the year I was able to pull a ton of spotlight sims in these pack openings. It's gotten a bit dry now, unfortunately, but we're looking on the positive side of things. I still got 300k MT to use to go and get myself a Bob McAdoo. So if there's anything you take from this video, if it isn't for that pack opening, and pack odds are always absolute dog shit, and my Galaxy Opal pull was just pure luck, it's that if you enjoy something and if you want to do something that, you know, genuinely makes you happy, then go for it. Don't let anyone try and tell you that what you're doing is cringe, per se. Second to last pack, let's see if we can clutch it up right here, starting off with an emerald, and then last but not least, we are getting ourselves a gold, just like, and it's teased me with the Buffalo Braves jersey right there. Come on now, that's not cool. We unfortunately weren't able to pull Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo, but that's expected. That's honestly always expected because, you know, it's 2K. They never really want you to enjoy yourself. But we're going to stop right there. I'm still going to get that Galaxy Opal Bob McAdoo gameplay out at some point today. I definitely think it'll be worth it for you guys, but that is going to be my pack opening for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed talking with me, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below any video ideas, suggestions, and constructive criticism, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Everything is always very much appreciated, and I like doing these simple League Series pack openings every now and then because they're cheap, they're easy, and, you know, they're enjoyable for me to make. I can talk with you guys a bit more personally, and, you know, it's a lot more enjoyable than just a simple sit down. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.